Hello everyone! Welcome back to a new video. If you're new here, my name is Carla, and I have many hobbies, including pen paling. We will start this video by looking at two incoming letters. The first one was a swap I did last year. This was a swap organized by Vivian from the Paper Letter blog. First, let's take a moment to admire just how beautiful this is. I really like the colors and the overlaying collages. This was packed with goodies and they were all on spot. I love vintage items, bookish themes, and flowers, so I really enjoyed receiving all of these. Then we have a letter from my pen pal Elizabeth. She has been my longest pen pal, and that reminds me that I am super late sending a reply to her latest letter. I promise it will be done soon. She always sends me a bunch of washi tape samples and lots of stickers and nice things. For the second part of this video, I thought I would show you my process of decorating an envelope. Spoiler alert, I really liked how this one turned out, but it did take me a long time to make it. So the first thing I do is I randomly choose an envelope from my stash and I look at the size of the envelopes and what I feel like crafting. Since working with a white background feels so intimidating, I wanted to choose a pattern paper to use as a background instead. I cut it to the appropriate size using the We Are Memory Keepers cutting board that you saw me unboxing on my last video. I told you I really liked it. After gluing the pattern paper to the envelope, it was time to start deciding how to decorate it. There were a few things I knew from the beginning. I wanted to use some of the handmade paper I've been doing, and I knew that I wanted to include a girl. I like to occasionally experiment with making handmade paper. Sometimes it turns out really okay, and sometimes it turns out very different from what I expected. Since this is something that I do randomly because it creates a lot of mess around the house, and I do get tired of doing it very fast, I don't really know what to make with the paper that comes out of these experiments. It's not something that I can try to sell out, and I have so few pen pals that I can't just keep sending them these bits of paper that I make, so I need to come up with ways to use it in my own projects. In this case, it would perfectly fit as a label where you write the address for this letter. While searching for a girl sticker or cutout for this project, I came across this flower arrangement that I thought looked really nice with the label. And I'm also trying to go through my things and just take out everything that I think could potentially look good. I eventually printed out some spring girl designs from Mochi Buju and started to fussy cut one of the girls in the pretty pink dress. I also fussy cut some of the sakura flowers since I thought they matched the pink cutesy theme that this envelope was tending towards. So the envelope still felt a bit empty to me, and I wanted to give it a little bit more texture and make it a little bit more fuller. So I started to look at some more things to use and came across a doily. Honestly, doilies are, in my opinion, always good options to use. They give the texture that sometimes a project might need, while also being slightly see-through, so they will not overwhelm the project. You will still be able to see a little bit of the background behind the doily. One of the other things I started to use a little bit more is just simple writing paper, in this case squared paper that is empty. I think that it does look really nice as decorations. Sometime before this, I had spent some time testing some new die cuts with my sidekick, and then I stored all the bits in this envelope. I still struggle to use these. They're quite fragile. Sometimes I use very thin paper, so I'm still not very comfortable using die cuts. But I thought that they would look good in this project, and as I said, I'm trying to include more of the things that I own. So once I was happy with the placement of everything, it was time to start gluing. I did this stepwise, always trying to keep some references to the original idea. I know that I could have taken a photo, used it as a reference, but to be honest, I use my phone to record these videos, so I think it would just be really inconvenient to always have to go back and forth between the photo that I had taken and the recording that I was making. And besides, what's the fun in that? So this way, it kind of make it like a challenge to myself. Can I really keep everything in the same place or close by? So it felt really like a puzzle to me. You can see me using about 3 types of different glues in this project. There's honestly no real explanation why I would use one glue or the other. I mean, sometimes I know that specific glue types work better with certain papers. Like, it's harder to use the roll-on double-sided glue tape in handmade paper. I have encountered problems where the paper is so fragile that it was just lifting off with the glue. And the little applicator tube that I have is really convenient to glue these small, delicate projects without smothering glue all over my hands or all over anything else. But otherwise, there's really no process. I just go with either what I have in hand or what I feel like using. pretty sure this was the first time I used this die-cut flower arrangement. I got these at a Panduro shop here in Sweden, and honestly I thought they were stickers. They were really sturdy and I was hoping they were stickers, but they're not, so now I know better. And this is how the envelope turned out. As I mentioned before, I quite liked the end result. And this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye!